Hello everyone. In this module, we are going to learn how to work with users, group and permission in Django. And following are the topics that we are going to discuss. Firstly, we will understand what is users. After that, we will discuss what is groups. Then we will discuss about permissions and we will also learn to set the permission to groups as well as for the user. So firstly, we will understand what is user and what are different type of users available in Django. So in simple term, a user are the people who utilize or run the app. And in Django, we have three different types of user. The first one is super user, the second one is staff user, and the third one is simple user. So now we will discuss each type of user in detail. So let's start with the super user. A user who has a complete power over all application is known as a super user, or we can say that he or she also has a complete authority over the admin interface. And some of the actions which they can perform are he or she can create a new user, he can perform create operation, he can also inactivate an existing user, he can remove the existing user, and he or she can also have the authority to update the profile of any staff member. So now moving ahead, we will discuss what is staff user. A staff user have limited access to all application and administrative interface. They can do all the duties that super user has given to them. So now we will discuss what is user. A user is a person who has limited access to a portion of the application, or to put it in another way, we can say that they can only use the parts of the program that are designed for the customer, and they don't have any access to the admin panel. So moving forward, now we will learn how to use the admin interface in a Django to create a user. So before we start creating a user, take in a mind that you must be a super user first. And if you have not created a super user, create it first by using the step which I outlined in the previous module. So now we will discuss this process with the help of an example. So the first and most important step in creating any type of user is to run the Django server and open the admin interface. So I already opened the admin interface. Now the next step is to log in the admin panel with the super user account. So I add the credentials of the super user account. So here I add username and password both. Now I click on the login button as I want to log in. So it will move to the admin panel with the super user access. After login, we will see the admin interface, and in the right hand side under this authentication and authorization, the user is located. Here you can see that. And we have two options in front of this. The first one is add and the second one is change. Now as we want to create the user, we have to click on this add option. So I click on this option. Now it will move to the add user page. Now we have to add the username for this. So I create a username. Now it asks for the password. So I add the password. Once again, it will ask for the confirmation password. So you have to write the same password which you write in the password field. After adding all the detail, you have to click on the save button. So here you can see that the user admin @14 was successfully added. And similarly, by following the same procedure, you can create number of users. So till now, we will learn what is user, what are different types of user, and how to create the user. Now we will move one step further and discuss what is groups. So in simple term, a group is a collection of a things, or we can say a people. So now we will learn to create the groups in Django using the admin interface. So before you start creating a group, once again keep one thing in mind, you must be a super user for this case also, as same in user creation time. So you have to follow the similar step for this. So I will show you with the example. So the first step is you have to run the Django server. After that you have to open the admin interface, and then you have to log in to the admin interface with the super user account, username and password. So I already opened the admin interface with the super user account. So now you will see that the admin interface is logged in and the groups are located under the authentication and authorization section, which is located in the right hand side. And here you can see that we have a groups tab, and in front of this group tab we have two options: plus, add and change option, similarly like the user one. So we want to add the groups, or we can say that we want to create a group, we have to click on this add option. So when I click on this option, it will move to the page add group. So it will ask me to write the name of the group which I want to create. So I create a group with the name view underscore team. Under this it will also ask for the permissions, but later we will learn about this. Till now you have to only write the name and click on the save button. So you can see that it will display the message the group view underscore team was successfully added. By similarly following the procedure, you can add number of groups. So with this, we also understand what is group and how to create the group in Django. So now we will move one step ahead and learn what are the permissions and why we require that. So in simple terms, permission is the act of formally allowing someone to perform a specific task, or to put in another way, we can say that it is the act of granting someone permissions or revoking someone permission. So with this we understand what is permission. So now we will discuss why we require the permissions. So if we don't assign any permission, we put our system in danger of intruders, data leakage and human blunders. And if we abuse these privileges or permissions or use them excessively, we risk the interfering with day to day operation also. So we have to use these permissions in the right amount, so we are not interfering with the day to day operations. So now we will discuss the default permissions which we will get with the model creation in Django. So the first permission is add. User with this permission can create a model instance. The next one is delete. User with this permission have ability to delete a model instance. The third one is update. A user with this permission have ability to update a model instance. And the last one is view permission. This permission allows user to see the instance of the model. So now we will learn what is permission, why we need that, and what are the default permissions. So now we will discuss how to set the permission to the groups. So there are some following steps which we will follow to set the permission or to grant the permission to the groups. So we will understand with the help of an example. So before creating a group permission, take one thing in a mind, that group must be created first. So now you found that the group is located in the right hand side under the authentication and authorization table, and we have two options in front of this, add and change. So as we want to add the permission and we already created the group, for this reason we have to click on this change option. As I click on this option, you can view the list of the groups that you have created. So here you can see that I have created one group with the name view underscore team. So if you have more than one group, and you have to assign a permission to a specific group, you have to select that group first. So I want to give permission to view underscore team group. I select this one. Now you will see the screen where we have the name of the group and the permission. Now select the permission from this available permission table. So firstly I tell you what are the permissions that this available table contains. It contains the permission to add, change, view and delete each model which you have created. Suppose here you can see that I have created the 3 models. So this means that it shows the add, change, view and delete permission for each of these models. The next, it also has permission to add, change, view and delete log entry. The third permission it has is to add, change, view and delete group. The fourth permission this table has is permission to add, change, view and delete user. It will also has permission to add, change, view and delete content type, and the last permission this table consists is permission to add, change, view and delete the sessions. So now it's time to select the permission which you want to give to this view underscore team group. So I want to give permission to view of each model. So we have 3 models: patient, doctor and hospital. So I give the first permission, that is this team or this group can view the doctor record. This team also view the hospital record, and in last also view the patient record. So for this I select the permission from the available permission table. After that I click on this forward arrow and it will automatically move to the chosen permission table. If you want to choose all the permissions, so click on this button, it select all and move to the chosen permission table. Or if you want to remove the all permission from this table, simply click on this remove all permission, it will move to the available permission. Or if you want to remove any specific permission from this table, click on this permission and click on this backward arrow, it will move this specific permission to the available permission table. Now as I select all the permission, and in last you have to click on the save button. Now I click on this save button and you can see that it display the message the group view underscore team was changed successfully. Now I tell you one more thing. If you wish to change the permission granted to a certain group, click on the name, modify the permission as I told you and save the changes. Or if you wish to delete the group, simply select this delete button and it will remove the group as well as the permission also. So with this we have learned what is group and how to set the permission to groups. So now we will learn how to set permission for the users. So once again keep one thing in mind, user must be created before permission can be granted. So now we will see with an example how to create the user permission. So here I write 2 steps. You have to simply click on the change option and select the specific user. I show you. So as per the steps, you found that authentication and authorization on the right hand side of the admin interface, and under this you have found the users. And now you have seen 2 options in front of this, add and change. But as we want to give the permission, we have to click on the change option as we already create the users. So I click on this option and here you get the list of the users which you have created. So as I told you in the starting of the module, we have 3 types of a user: super user, staff user and the simple user. That means we also set different permission for this. So firstly we will understand how to set super user permission, and for this we have the following step. So I show you with the help of an example so you clearly get the concept. So here I have 4 user and the Python guides user is my super user by using which I am accessing this admin interface, and you can see that it also shows on the top welcome Python guides. So I want to give the permission to the remaining 3 users. So firstly, I want to give the user permission. For this, I select this Adam. So I select and open this Adam. So it will firstly display the username and password, and you can see that it display the password in the encrypted form. Next, it will ask you for the personal information. If you want to add, you can, but till now I am remaining as it is. Next section, it will ask for the permissions. Now, as I want to give the super user permission, I have to click on this super user status, and I also have to select the staff status. If I untick this staff status permission, it will not allow me to log in into the admin side, and this user is active, so we have to click on the active also. So in short, we have to click on all three permissions. Next, you can see that it will show the group and user permission. So we have not to click on the group permission or the user permission, as you know that the super user already have all of the permissions. So that why we have click on this super user status. It also write that designated that this user has all the permission without explicitly assigning them. So after assigning these, in last it will shows the important dates, last login and date of joined. So we have not to do anything with these dates. You simply click on this save button. It will save the permissions, and you can see that it will show that the a user Adam at the rate 14 was changed successfully. So now I log out my this account and open the Adam at the rate 14 account and show you that what will this account shows now. So I open this account by adding the credential of the Adam. So I add it username and password both and click on the login button. As I open this, it will show me the same thing which will it show for the Python guides, as I also give the permission of the super user to it. You can do each and everything which you will do with your super account. You can add, delete, create, view any of the model, as well as you can also have right to create group for a user, and as well as you also have a right to give the permission to any of the user. So now I log out this account again and open my super user account. So with this, we have learned to set the super user permission. Now we will move one step further and learn to set the permission for the staff users. So there are the following steps which we have to follow. So I will show you these steps with the help of an example so you get the clearly concept. So here you can see that I have remained with two accounts to which I doesn't assign any permission. The first one is Eve and the second one is Jim. As I want to make Eve as a staff user, I click on the Eve. So it will also show the username and the password personal detail as in case of Adam. So we have to move to the permissions section as we are dealing with the permission. For this, firstly you have to click on the active user, and then you have to click on this staff status. Keep one thing in mind, you don't have to click on this super user status. If you click, it will also make them as a super user. Now it will show me the groups which I have created with the permission. As I want to assign the permission of the view team group, so I click on this view underscore team in the available group. Now I click on this forward arrow, it will move to the chosen group. Now I also want to give addition information to the view underscore team permission from the user permission table. So I want to give them a permission, he or she can delete the patient. So I select this permission and click on this forward button or a forward arrow. It will move this permission to the user chosen permission table. Now simply I have to click on the save button, and you can see that the message the user Eve underscore 15 was changed successfully. Now I log out this account and show you the Eve account. So it will ask me for the Eve credential. So I add the username of the Eve and password also and open the account. So now you can see that this admin interface is open with the Eve @15 account, which means this is open for the Eve, and you can see that it doesn't show you any authorization section. It will only show you the view section as I give them the permission to view all the records. So when you click on this doctor, it will show you the two objects, doctor 4. But you can also notice one thing, it doesn't give you any delete option or add option, as these permission are not assigned to this staff member. You can simply close that. Now I click on the patient option. You can see that it shows me the two patient. When I click on this patient object, it will show me this delete option as I additionally give the permission to delete the patient object, but it doesn't show me any add option as this permission is not assigned to this account. So I close this account. So I log out this account and move to my super user account again. So with this, we have learned to grant staff user permission. Now we will move one step further and learn to grant the user permission. So these are the following steps which we have to follow for assigning the user permissions. I will show you with the help of an example. So here is my user list. I want to assign user permission to the James. For this, I click on this James @16. Similarly, it shows me all the detail as in case of Adam and Eve. As I want to assign the permission, I directly move to the permission section. So I want to create them a simple user. For this reason, I don't have to click on any of this staff status, super user status, or any group or user permission. We simply have to click on this active button which is already clicked. So now I have to save the details, and you can see that it show me the message the user James @16 was successfully changed. So now I log out my account and show you James account. So I log in with James credential. So here I write the username and password of James. So you can see that it show me the error. Please enter the correct username and password for the staff account. Note that both fields may be case sensitive. It means the username and password which I enter are not of the staff account. It means this James doesn't have permission to access the admin panel. It only has the permission to access the application which is made for the customers, not for the admin staff member. Or in simple words, you can say that James is a simple user. So with this, we also learn to set permission to the user. So I want to give you one bonus tip. If you don't want someone to able to access the admin site or a main site, you simply have to untick the active box in the permission section instead of deleting them. I will show you with the help of example. So here you can see the list of the user. I select the Eve @15. Suppose this member is not working in our organization now, so I want to inactivate this user instead of deleting them. So I simply have to click on this active button which is already in active state. So this box is get unticked. Now I click on this save button. It save the settings and it show me the message the user Eve @15 was changed successfully. Now I log out the account and show you what will happen if I open this Eve account. So I enter the credential of the Eve and try to log in. So it will show me the message, please enter the correct username and password for the staff account. It is a staff member. I click on the staff permission, but I inactivate this user. So it doesn't have any access to access the admin interface till I click on this active button. So from this, you can say that it is necessary to click on the active button or an active box if you want to allow someone to access the admin site or the main site. If you does not click on this button, it will not allow user to access any of the site of the application. Either it is the main site or the admin site. So with this, we have learned what is user, what is group, what is permission, and how to assign permissions to group and user also. And in the next module, we will learn to customize the admin interface.